Well, I was toting my pack down the dusty Winnemucca road when along came a semi with a high canvas-covered load. You're gonna win a mucka match with me, you can ride. I climbed into the cab, and when I settled down inside, he asked me if I'd ever seen a road with so much dust and sand. I said, listen, bud, I've traveled every road in this land. See, I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across them deserts bare, yes, and I breathe that mountain air. You know, travel, I've done my share, man. I've been everywhere. There's Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Minnesota, Wichita, Tulsa, Ottawa, Oklahoma, Tampa, Panama, Manama, Alabama, Bangor, Baltimore, Salvador, Amarillo, Tuckerville, Barronville, Amadale, Armadillo. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across them deserts bare, yes, and I breathe that mountain air. You know, travel, I've done my share, man. I've been everywhere. Well, there's Austin, Charleston, Dayton, Louisiana, Washington, Houston, Kingston, Texarkana, Monterey, Paradise, Santa Fe, Calvin, Glen Rock, Black Rock, Little Rock, Oskaloosa, Tennessee, Chicopee, Spirit Lake, Grand Lake, Devil's Lake, Crater Lake, Beach Snake. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, yes, and I breathe that mountain air. You know, travel, I've done my share, man. I've been everywhere. There's Louisville, Nashville, Knoxville, Albuquerque, Jeffersonville, Jacksonville, Waterville, Costa Rica, Pittsfield, Springfield, Bakersfield, Shreveport, Hackensack, Cadillac, Fond du Lac, Davenport, Idaho, Jericho, Washington, Avenida, Pasadena, Catalina. See what I mean, sir? I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across them deserts bare, yes, and I breathe that mountain air. You know, travel, I've done my share, man. I've been everywhere. Pittsburgh, Parkersburg, Gravelburg, Colorado, Emmitsburg, Rexburg, Vicksburg, Eldorado, Larimore, Ranamore, Hampton, Chattanooga, Shasta, Nebraska, Alaska, Opelika, Baraboo, Waterloo, Kalamazoo, Kansas City, Dodge City, Water City. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, yes, and I breathe that mountain air. You know, travel, I've done my share, man. There ain't no place I haven't been. I've been everywhere. Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning race. But there's 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. Out on the southbound Odyssey, the train rolls out of Kentucky, rolling past old houses, farms, and fields. Passing trains that have no names and freight yards full of old black men and the graveyards of rusted automobiles. Singing, good morning America, how are you? Hey, don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm a train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day's done. Playing card games with the old man in the club car. Hey, it's penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. Won't you pass that paper bag that holds the bottle? Feel the train wheels rumbling beneath the floor. The sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride the father's magic carpet made of steel. Mothers with their babes asleep, rocking to that gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rail is all they feel. Singing, good morning America, how are you? Hey, don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. man, the steel rail still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his songs again, the passengers will please refrain. This train's got the disappearing railroad blues. Singing, good night America, how are you? Hey, don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. What in the world's that? On the East Coast a few years back. Hell, I was trying to make a buck just like anybody else. Don't you know the times got hard? Well, I got down on my luck and I got tired of just roaming and bumming around, so I started thumbing my way back to my old hometown. And I made pretty good miles the first couple of days. Hell, I thought I'd be home in a week if my luck held out this way. It was on that third night, though, that I got stranded. Out of the cold, lonely crossroads, and man, the rain was pouring down, and I was tired. Yeah, I was tired, and I was hungry and freezing. Caught myself a chill, and it's about that time the lights of an old semi topped the hill. You should have seen me smile when I heard them air brakes come on, and I climbed up into that cab where I knew it'd be warm. There behind the wheel just sat a big man. Oh, I'd say he weighed 210 or so, and he stuck his hand out and he said with a grin, he said, Big Joe's my name, son. And I called this rig, I called it a Phantom 309. I asked him why I called this rig such a name, and he looked at me and he said, son, don't you know this here rig will be putting them all to shame. Why, there ain't a driver on this or any other line for that matter that ever seen nothing but tail lights from Big Joe and Phantom 309. So we rode and we talked the better part of the night, and I told all my stories and Joe told all his, and I ended up smoking up all his viceroys as we rode along. Yeah, he was whistling through the night with 10 forward speeds, and man, that dashboard was lit up like the old Malamaro pinball machine. You know, I'm talking about a serious semi-truck. Well, then it was almost mysteriously the lights of an old truck stop rolled into sight, and Joe turned to me and he said, I'm sorry, boy, but this is as far as you go. Gotta kind of make a turn up the road a piece. Well, I'll be damned if he didn't throw me a dime when he pulled in the low, and he said, go on in there, son, you have yourself a hot cup and have it on Big Joe. My friends, I want to tell you that when Joe and his rig pulled off into the night, man, he had nothing flat, they clean out of sight. So I walked in that old truck stop, poured me up a hot cup of mud, and I said, hey, Big Joe's setting this dude up. Well, it got so quiet in that place. It got so deathly quiet in that place you could have heard a pin drop, and the way his face turned kind of pale. And I said, well, what's the matter? Did I say something wrong? I kind of said with a halfway grin. He said, no, son, you see, it just happens every now and then. Why, there ain't a driver in here that don't know Big Joe, son. Let me tell you what happened about 10 years ago. Yeah, it was about 10 years ago out at that lonely crossroads, the one where you flagged Joe down. Why, well, there was a busload of kids, man, and they're coming from school, and it's right in the middle, and old Joe topped the hill, and they could have all been slaughtered, except when Joe turned his wheel, jackknifed, and went into a skid. Folks around here say he gave his life to save that bunch of kids, son. See, out there at that lonely crossroads, why, that was the end of the line for Big Joe and Phantom 309. Then he said it's funny, you know, because every now and then they say that when the moon is holding water, old Joe will stop and he'll give you a ride, and then it's about you'll be coming by. And you and him another cup of coffee somewhere on the house. And I want you to hang on to that dime, and I want you to keep it as a souvenir of Big Joe, you know. Big Joe. Big Joe. And 309. There was a time when lonely men would wander through this land, rolling aimlessly along. Many times I've heard of their sad stories written in the words of dead men's songs. Down through the east, many men have yearned for freedom. Some found it only on the open road. Many tears of blood have fell around us, 'cause you can't always do what you are told. Please tell me when have all the hobos gone to? 'Cause I see no fire burning down by the rusty railroad track. Could it be that time has gone and lived there, tied up in life's eternal traveling sack? Last Friday night, I wrote a letter to my loved one, and when I signed my name, I knowed I'd stay away too long. Many times my heart was free to wander, and I remember as I sing this hobo song. Please tell me where have all the hobos gone to? 'Cause I see no fires burning down by the rusty railroad track. Could it be that time has gone and lived there, tied up in life's eternal traveling sack? Tied up in life's eternal traveling sack. Okay? Well, I happened to be on the East Coast a few years back. Hell, I was trying to make a buck just like anybody else. Don't you know that times got hard? Christ, I got down on my luck, and I got tired of just roaming and bumming around, so I started thumbing my way back to my old hometown. Yeah. Made pretty good miles the first couple of days. Hell, I thought I'd be home in a week if my luck held out this way. On that third night, though, that I got stranded. Out of the cold, lonely crossroads, man, the rain was pouring down, and I was tired and hungry. come on. And I climbed up into that cab where I knew it'd be warm. There behind the wheel, there sat a big man. Oh, I see he weighed 210 or so. He stuck his hand out, he said with a grin, he said, Big Joe's my name, son. I called him Rig, I called him the Phantom 309. Well, I asked him why I called him Rig such a name. And he looked at me and he said, son, don't you know this here Rig can put the ball in change? There's a driver on this one. And the driver on this and the other lines of that man has ever seen nothing but tail lights from Big Joe. Phantom 309. So we rode and we talked the better part of the night, and I told all my stories, and Joe told all his. I ended up smoking all his viceroys as we rode along. And he was pushing through the night with 10 forward speeds, and man, that damn boy was lit up like the old man on the roof pinball machine, you know. I'm talking about a studio semi-truck. That was almost the serious see the lights of an old truck stop rolling beside. Joe said, I'm sorry, son, but this is as far as you go. But I gotta kind of make a turn up the road or two. Well, I'm damned if he didn't throw me a dime when he pulled in the low, and he said, you go on in here, son, you have yourself a hot supper and have it on Big Joe. Friends, I want to tell you that when Joe and his rig pulled off into the night, man, in nothing flat, they were clean out of sight. I walked into that old truck stop, ordered me up a hot cup of mud. I said, Big Joe setting this dude up. It got so quiet in that place. I mean, it got so deathly quiet in that place, you could have heard a pin drop in the way his face turned kind of pale. And I said, well, what's the matter? Did I say something wrong? That kind of said with a halfway grin. He said, no, son, it just happens every now and then. You see it. Well, there ain't a driver in here that don't know it. So let me tell you what happened about 10 years ago. It was about 10 years ago out of that lonely crossroad, the one where you flagged Joe down. And there was a busload of kids, man, and they was coming from school. They was right in the middle, and old Joe topped the hill. He put all on the slaughter, and it took Joe turned sweet. The jackknife went into his kid. Folks around here say he was glad to save that bunch of kids, son. You see out there at that cold on the crossroads, that was the other line for Big Joe. And Phantom 309. Then he said it's funny, you know, because every now and then that they say that when the moon's holding water, that old Joe stopped and he'll give you guys. About that time that some hiker like you be coming by. No, it's not. Yeah, hey, air conditioning. No, it's fine. That would be cool. All right, where do you want to take it from? How the effects work? Did you like it? All right. Oh, let's do a little John Prine song. Ready? While I was just in, I read his digest, and the back of the dirty bookstore, a plastic flag with gum on the back seat fell out on the floor. Well, I picked it up and I ran outside. Well, I flapped it on the window seat, and if I could see old Betsy Ross, you know, tell her how good I feel. But the flag of town won't get you into heaven anymore. It's the radio crowd from dirty little war. But Jesus don't like killing, no matter what the reason for. Christmas love. We'll give it to them flags for free. Well, I did some math around the bed, but I took them up before this bed. And then I stuck them stickers all over my car and one on my wife's forehead. But the flag count won't get you into heaven anymore. It's the radio crowd from the dirty little Lord. I wanna be the dog like you, no matter what the reason for. duty. And the lake it is said never gives up its bed when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. That good ship and crew was upon the big tube when the gales of November came early. Well, the ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. She was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned, including some terms with a couple of steel firm when we left fully loaded for Cleveland. And later that night when her ship bell rang, could it be the north wind they've been feeling? Well, the wind in the wires made a tattletale sound as the waves broke over the railings. And every man knew, as the captain did too, it was the wind of November come stealing. But the dawn came late and the breakfast had to wait as the gales of November came slashing. And afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook came on deck and said, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed you." At 7 p.m. the main hatchway caved in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know you." For the captain wild and he got water coming in, and the good ship and crew was in peril. And later that night, when her lights went out of sight, came the rest of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made like this day, but they'd have put 15 more miles behind her. But they might have slid up, may have capsized, but they may have broke deep into water. But all that remains are the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. For Lake Huron rolls their superior things in the rooms of her ice-water mansion, and old Michigan steams like a young man's dream. You're wrong. Quit laughing. Well, it's raining hard in Frisco. I needed one more fair to make my night. The lady up ahead waving flag me down, and she got it right. I said, "Where you going to, my lady blue? It's a shame you ruined your gown in the rain." She just looked out the window and said, 16 Fox Island. Something about her looked familiar. I could swear I've seen her face before. She said, "I'm sure you're mistaken," and she didn't say anything more. It took a while, but she looked in the mirror, and she glanced at the license for my name. A smile seemed to come to her slowly. It was a sad smile used to see. And she said, "How are you, Harry?" And I said, "How are you too?" Across 2 million miles, 2 little smiles, I still remember you. When it was somewhere in a fairy tale, I used to take her home in my car. If we learned about love in the back of the car, so the lesson hadn't gone too far. You see, she was gonna be an actress, and I was gonna learn to fly. She took off to find the footlights, I took off to find the sky. Wasn't much more for us to talk about. Whatever we had once was gone. So I turned my cab into the driveway, past the gate and the fine trim lawn. Well, then she said, "We must get together, but I knew it'd never be a rain." She had me $20 for a 50 bag, she said. Another man might have been angry, and another man might have been hurt, but another man never would let her go. I said to and she walked away in silence, and it's strange how you never know that we both got what we'd asked for such a long time ago. You see, she was gonna be an actress, and I was gonna learn to fly. She took off to find a footlight, I took off to find the sky. And if she's acting happy inside a handsome wall, me, I'm flying in my taxi, taking trips. I go flying so high when I'm gone. You see, she was gonna be an actress, and I was gonna learn to fly. Wait 1 second, man. I was gonna learn to fly. Okay. Start it over. Start it over. Well, what did I do? So start at that point again. You want to do it? Oh, I don't care. What time? How much time you got? Left? 8:30? Okay, well. Well, you want to call it then? All right, one quick one, huh? Let's see. Let's do, try this one and I can do it out smooth. No, I just like that. I got, no, I just do this and shit. You ready? No? You have to put all of it. Do another long one? Are you ready? All the time?